just want to make a few observations because I was asked to speak on the question of African retentions, which has to do with the fact that there are things that we kept from the continent. But before I do so, I really want to sincerely offer congratulations for all that you have done to ensure that there is an observation of Emancipation Day here between the three ministries. Within the African tradition, there's something that I don't hear being practiced very much today, but I knew it was a part of my family. That you always took in children who were not blood relatives, or if they were blood relatives, they may have lost their parents. In my own case, the day before my mother's funeral, she was a teacher, there was a young girl who had grown up in our household. And she turned to me and she said, "Do you know that your mother minded 14 children other than her own?" I didn't know it was 14. That is a part of the African tradition in terms of family life. There is something that may have slipped you as an African retention. The word I will use is satisfaction. That is an African tradition. Let me give you an example of how it works. You have your cattle. The cattle is valuable. Someone interferes with the cattle and the animal dies. You go to that person and say, "I want satisfaction." But the person is not going to give you another head of cattle. He has to give you enough head of cattle until you feel, "Yes, I am satisfied that you have respected my hurt and you have done something to fulfill what is required." We call it giving satisfaction. It's an African tradition. So in modern industrial relations, what people may actually be seeking is satisfaction. And unless they can get it, the hurt remains. So I give you these few things to show you that this ancient civilization of which I am a part, and many of you are a part, has a lot that can be taught to us in the modern times. There are retentions that we are using, that we recognize, and there are retentions that we don't recognize. So I am saying again, on this occasion for Emancipation Day, I will ask of you to make it a very spiritual occasion. And I'm saying this deliberately. It is not an occasion to argue for how much money you got or you didn't get. That is not the point. Go to your homes. Within the closed doors, you pull your family together. Before you go to the procession or whatever you want to do publicly, light a candle or a deer. Say a prayer. Play a drum in honor of those who gave us the Emancipation movement. Thank you.